December 1st, 2025. Welcome back to This Week in Waukesha podcast series number two and podcast episode number two on this first day of December. And appreciate everyone's patience. We didn't have any podcasts last week, so we doubled up tonight because of a family emergency. But we're glad to be back here and with the advent of the holiday season upon us. And as many of you know, I'm a proud Waukesha South parent. Um, the third of our four children is in her sophomore year there, and so I'm very black shirt proud, black shirt strong. And I think one of the great assets of the school is its music program. And in the first segment, for those of you who didn't catch it, be sure to go back and catch it. Um, I had Christy Witt, Vice President of the Waukesha South Band Boosters that support the marching band, the jazz ensemble, and the symphonic wind. Did I get that right?
Yep,
And
symphonic wind and percussion.
and percussion. How could I forget percussion?
Or for
So
short, we just call
like
it
swap,
swap.
swap.
There it is, swap.
Oh, thank
That's
you.
what we really call it.
And this is Christy Witt back with us again. Thank you. Um, this week in Waukesha again is a civic media production. In cooperation with WAUK Radio 540 AM, 101.1 FM. And I am still Don Brown, your host. And my amazing producer is still the mighty Max Martinson. And Max is also a big fan of music like myself. And we were talking about the annual cookie walk that's taking place this Saturday, December 6th at the high school cafeteria, featuring live jazz band and photos with Santa. And of course, cookies, and you can buy as many as you want, and it's measured by the pound, $12 a pound. So I can see I can see people walking out of there and get there early and get there often to get your cookies before they run out.
That's
But
right.
there's also there's photos with Santa too that I just saw here on the program, and for some reason, because again there will be a lot. Yeah, we mentioned the live jazz performance. If for some reason you couldn't make the cookie walk, shame on you if you can't. Um, or you did make it and you couldn't get enough of that live jazz band. Well, not to worry because 5 days after that, on Thursday, December 11th at 6:30, they will have their holiday concert in the high school auditorium. Great venue, and so yeah, so a lot going on for the music program this December, which I know will keep Christy pretty busy.
That's
So,
right.
and so, what will your role specifically be at the cookie walk?
Actually, I'm a cashier this year, so
Nice.
I will see you when you check out.
All right.
I mean, the boosters will be busy on Friday night. That's when all of our wonderful volunteer bakers drop off their cookies.
Oh, okay.
So we will be
Right.
there on Friday, and
Okay.
all of our wonderful bakers will drop off the sweets, and then we'll organize them and have them all ready to display the next morning. And then we have to
Okay.
decorate. We have to turn it into a winter wonderland. So we'll decorate the cafeteria on Friday, and then
Fantastic.
just be waiting for everyone
Yeah.
to come celebrate with us on Saturday.
Sounds great. And and I guess it's fair to say Saturday will be a good opportunity for everybody. I know the parents have certainly met her, but for everybody else in South Nation to meet Melissa Van Dyke, the new band director.
That's right. Yep, she
So
will be there. And
that'll be great.
obviously she'll be conducting when the jazz band is
That's right.
performing from
Nice.
9:30 to 10:45, but I am guessing after that she'll stick around and you'll have a chance to meet her.
That sounds great. I think yeah, and we'll have to have her on the podcast because I know you guys have so much going on throughout the year. I mean, you had another great March Fest, I'm sure.
Oh,
I
we had a
wasn't at
great
this
March
one,
Fest.
but
One
yeah,
of the
I
best.
volunteered last year, but yeah,
Oh, one of the largest.
it's the largest in
We
the
had
state.
19 bands
Wow,
performing. Yeah,
it's a
it was
big
by
deal.
far we were packed. It was
Yeah,
amazing though. We had
it is a
perfect
really great
weather.
scene. Yeah, yeah, it's always been nice weather from what I recall. I mean, I know years ago there were some tougher day, but in the last couple of years it's been like summer like,
I
or at
the
least
last 3
early
years have
fall.
been
Yeah,
amazing. the 3 years
So
that my son has been participating, and it's been amazing. I've sat in the rain a few times before he was
yeah,
performing there
right.
as a spectator.
Yeah,
But no, the last 3 years, they've just been perfect weather. Yep,
sure.
absolutely.
And then if I remember correctly, it was either last spring or the spring before, you had a visit from the University of Wisconsin's marching band.
Yes,
Is that gonna
yeah.
happen again this year in '26?
You know,
Not
so
sure.
we have to have an alum on the band in
Oh,
order to
okay.
even be
Considered.
eligible to have them because they're in such high demand. However, we do this year.
Oh, great.
We do have one of our
Well, who's that?
percussionists, Chuck Harrison, who was one of our drum majors last year and
Okay.
was a percussionist for the 3 years prior to that, is on their drum line
That's
in
great.
Madison. So I'm hoping in the future we get them back because that is such a fun show.
That's what I hear. Yeah, I heard this role. And I believe it was, yeah, your Melissa's predecessor, Mike DeBoer, was on the show talking about it, and
Yeah.
he was over the moon.
Yeah.
So
Oh, they are phenomenal. I mean, if you haven't seen, I mean, you may have seen them at their football games, but their
yeah,
shows are amazing. If you get an opportunity, I recommend you go.
that'd be neat. Yeah, we'll definitely have to. So, oh, that's great. And then we did say the doors open at 9, but you probably want to get there as early as 8:30. That's when the line starts, right?
Well, there will be a handful of people that early. I would
Yeah,
definitely say you want to get there as close to 9 as possible for the best selection because we try to stagger how we put them out, but I mean, they're all good. They're all good.
sure,
Everyone gives us such great donations, but yeah, they get picked over pretty quickly.
sure. Are there now, obviously this is your one of your biggest, if not your biggest fundraiser. Um, what other like fundraisers do you engage in
Yeah, this
throughout the
definitely
year?
is one of our larger ones, March Fest being our largest, and then this one. But we have different sales throughout the year. At the holiday times, we do a poinsettia sale. Like anyone who comes to our concert next week, they'll see the stage
Oh,
is
nice.
full of so we order it, we sell them, we pick them up that day, and then you take them home after the concert, and it
Oh, that's
makes for a
nice.
really nice holiday display. We partner with local restaurants that do where you pick a night and you have the
Yeah,
fundraiser dinner nights. And we have some great partnerships with
that's great.
Culver's, um, Taco John's. I'm trying to think off the top of my head all the different ones, but if you go to our Facebook page, Black Shirt Bands of
Okay,
Waukesha South, you can see when our food nights are, our fundraiser food nights. We have great band boosters and parents that do a really great job with our social media. So keep an eye on us on Facebook and on our website, and you can get all the all the schedules for our fundraiser nights.
that's great. And it's good to have an active. As long as I've known about the music program itself, I've known them to have a really active base of parents.
Yes, we do.
So
Yeah, a great group of parents.
that's
Um,
terrific. So
yeah.
through my wife, I've been involved in Raise the Bar.
Oh yes, that's a great event too. I enjoy
Yeah,
that.
and in addition to seeing the band parents, the music parents, the cheerleading team's parents are also active and amazing, and a great tradition. They've won several state championships in the last 5 years.
Yeah.
And is there much interface? Since you get it's more kind of that performing arts side of the overall booster program. Is there much interface with the cheerleader parents where you guys are doing things together or working
We
together?
are we're getting more collaborative with our volunteering. I've noticed it more. I mean, I've only been a black shirt parent now for 2.5 years, but
Okay.
I've noticed, especially this year, there has been more volunteering for each other. Actually, they have a big competition coming up.
Mm,
They have their South Side Showdown, which is December 13th. And I
okay.
know a lot of our band, they were so great for us for March Fest.
Yeah.
So we're trying to reciprocate for that.
Oh, that's nice.
So I see like the athletic boosters have been so wonderful to our band program, and
Right.
that's building even more this year. So I really look forward to that collaboration growing more going forward.
That's great to hear.
Yeah.
So that's yeah, that's fun. It's fun to see, and that's why I really enjoy the when we have the Raise the Bar event, which has been at Stackner the last few years at Carroll University. All these different families coming together from different teams, sports,
Right.
music, um, cheerleading, dance team, all those different. Because we were our oldest daughter was in the dance team, and then our son was our one son that went there was a three sport athlete, having
Yeah.
the football, basketball, and baseball. And now our youngest is she started out as a three sports, but she's officially retired from basketball after breaking her ankle last year. But um, it's great to connect with so many parents and families and just see the support that the kids get.
Yeah.
So, and then when you can kind of cross, paths when you can integrate music with sport, I think it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of fun that can be had. That's for sure.
Yeah. It was
So,
really exciting this year. We saw a lot of our football team come out to support our band at March Fest this year.
oh,
And
that's
I thought
neat.
that was really cool to see
That
them
is,
there
yeah,
at the end of the night to see our band perform. We have a
yeah.
couple football players on our marching
That's
band.
right. Yeah,
Yeah, they actually at halftime, they perform in their football
I've
uniforms.
seen them.
They don't even go they don't go for their, halftime.
One of those young men asked my daughter to homecoming and had a nice time together, and we're really impressed with him.
Oh,
The
good.
sophomore Cole, yeah, Cole Kelly. He's a
Oh,
really good kid,
sure. Yes.
great family,
Yep.
and so
Yep.
yeah,
He's a nice young man for
I always
sure.
thought that was neat to see him in the playing the saxophone too, which is one of my favorites.
Yep.
So that's great. And I like too that, and I remember Mike did this, and I'm sure Melissa does it, is where you're, especially with the brass, you're throwing some rock and roll into the mix of music, um, along with other like contemporary or pop tunes. I think that makes it fun for like the fans and the kids themselves.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's fun to hear the songs that you already know and like,
yeah,
but like translated into marching band.
yeah,
Mike was really good about that, doing a
yeah,
lot of you know, songs that everybody knows, popular songs or songs that you're already used to singing
yeah,
along or dancing to. I think Melissa is a lover of music for sure.
sure.
Her favorite band is Rush. She's a
Oh,
big
really?
Rush fan.
I
Yeah.
love Rush.
I
I
know. Yeah, her favorite band is Rush. So she's a
so
music lover and she
you
has a lot of great ideas. I'm really excited to see what she does with marching band next year.
you have to ask her if she's ever seen as a Netflix special on Rush.
Okay.
It goes like it was a history of the band, and it was like 40 years they've been at that point in time.
Yeah.
And I learned so much. I might always like them, but I really learned a lot about the band. Two of the band members, because they're from Toronto,
Mhm.
Geddy Lee, and I forget the other guy's name. It wasn't Neil Peart, but the other band member. Their parents were Holocaust survivors from like Eastern Europe.
Oh, wow. I did not
They
know
made it
that.
to Toronto, and yeah, uh, and the fact I didn't realize that they'd still been performing up until the time, like up until Neil Peart's death.
Yeah.
And but it was just a really just a great history, and like the music that they made and their creativity and the fun that they had doing it. I mean, they still had their sense of humor about it. And
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think, except for Neil Peart, I don't know if any of them had families, but they loved what they were doing so much
Yeah.
that was their family. Like being in the band. But I could see. Yeah, you have to ask Melissa if she's seen it. I bet you she has, and like really
I'm
enjoyed
going
it.
to bet
If she
she
hasn't,
has based on
it
how
would
much she
make
loves
her,
them.
yeah, because it was really I really enjoyed watching it, and I'm a sucker for all those old like kind of music documentaries, for lack of a
Me
better
too.
term.
Yeah.
Um, there was another one for because I love the Grateful Dead, and there was one for Bobby Weir. It was only like an hour long. It was called The Other One, and it was basically Bob Weir's like life story, and that was really amazing. It was very well done because it chronicled not only the band but even like Bob Weir's like personal life. He was adopted, and I didn't know he was like dyslexic too. But I mean, obviously, had a great family life, and then he, as a lot of people do, they're adopted. He did some research and discovered his biological mother, and then she gave him the name of the father. It was kind of a one night type of thing, and he ends up calling this guy on the phone. And he's looks like, I reasonably believe that you're my biological father. There was a romantic episode with this woman who I and the guy, said, well, I'd love to meet you, because I had no idea. She never told me,
Yeah.
we were from different towns and all this. And but the guy went and told his kids, and and the kids are like, I love the Grateful Dead. Like the one was like had seen him like on several. It's just a really neat kind of
Oh, sure.
gathering.
That
But
dad
it was,
immediately became his kid's, like,
yeah. Oh
the
yeah.
hero.
Yeah.
It
So it's
probably
just
already
great.
was, but got even more cred after that.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a great story. But yeah, but like I said, Rush was the same thing. There was a lot of like kind of epiphanies for me that about the band that I never knew, but certainly appreciated that. And I can see Rush translating very well into marching band or
Oh, that
jazz
would be
even.
incredible.
So yeah,
Yeah, that would
especially
be
for
they
the
just got a new
drummers too, I
drummer.
imagine. So
They just got a new drummer and they're gonna start performing again.
oh, Rush is
Yeah, they've got a new
okay.
tour. Yeah. They
Wow,
have a new drummer. It's a woman, and I
nice.
hear
You-
she's phenomenal. So,
So
yeah, I'm
you'll
excited to
have to
see
get
that.
Melissa to write her a letter and see what would it take to get you guys to play Waukesha South.
That would be
How
incredible.
fun would that be? I can see
I
like
bet she would come up with a compelling letter.
the
I
first
think
game of
she
the
would.
season, which is alumni night, and they have the tent out there. Out they block off Tenney Road, and like that would be gigantic. So,
That
but
would be incredible.
that's what I was gonna ask Christy. Is there any plans for the band to play? I think it's been done on occasion. They'll play maybe one or two basketball games, like before the game or at halftime or something.
Yeah,
That would
they
be
they almost always do pep band for at least one game, and
okay.
then they usually will play the anthem or something at the Boots and Badges game, where
Okay.
it's the fire department versus the police department, which is a
Oh, that's a
really
great
fun game.
fundraiser. Yeah, I know
Yeah,
Salt
that's a
gets involved
really
in that.
fun night.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, they haven't I know they're doing at least one basketball game.
Oh, cool.
And I think they might be doing two though. I think they're doing a boys sport and a girls sport if I remember correctly this year.
Okay,
So that'll be good to
fantastic.
see. I know I love when they do pep band.
Yeah.
It's a lot
Oh,
of fun
neat.
at the basketball games.
That's neat. Has there ever been? I know you have the March Fest, but has there ever been ever talk about a battle of the bands like among the three Waukesha schools, like maybe in the middle of the year or so, or during one of
I
the
don't
basketball
know
games
the
or
answer
something?
to that.
That could be fun.
Not in the 2.5 years I've been there,
During
but
the
I can put
rivalry
that
games,
bug in
have a little,
Melissa's ear.
kind of a dance off, but with music.
That would be
That-
fun.
That'd be neat.
Yeah. Or at least like with drumline or something.
Yeah, yeah,
Do a drum off.
yeah. And have like the two dance teams too, kind of going at it. Like the kind of like West Side Story.
What's the Jets and the Sharks?
Yeah, but instead it'd be the shirts and the stars or
There you
the
go.
Wolverines. But yeah,
There you
so
go.
we could have a
Well,
lot of fun
I'll,
with
I'll
it.
have to throw that out there and see where it goes. See if anyone catches
Sounds
on to
great.
that. If anyone
Max, how are we
bites.
doing on time, friend? Where did Max go? Oh, there he is. 2 minutes. Oh, perfect. Because I wanted to remind everybody, 9 a.m. this coming Saturday, December 6th, at the Waukesha South Cafeteria, and yeah, bring your credit cards or your cash, and they're going to give you a container and you're going to load that up with as many cookies and other pastries that you desire. You're going to hear some great live music from the jazz. Santa's going to be there, some photos with Santa, and again, a chance to meet the new band director, Melissa Van Dyke. And of course, you'll see Christy Witt, our guest tonight, is the vice president. And thanks for all you do for Black Shirt Nation and for the kids in the music program in particular. I know the teachers, definitely appreciate that. And then please extend my thanks to all the other great parents that support the program. I know Alex and Sean certainly know how much I appreciate all the great work that you do, and of course Lori, who helped put this together. So,
Yes.
any final
She's
comments
our
you want to
social
share?
media guru.
Yeah, oh yeah. Any final comments you want to share with listeners about the South Music program and the Cookie Walk?
Well, basically, we hope to see you on Saturday. It's a really joyful and festive event, and we would love to welcome you in and give you an opportunity to hear our wonderful musicians play.
Sounds great. And then if you want, I think they would be okay to let you sneak a few cookies into the holiday concert on Thursday the 11th in the auditorium
Absolutely.
at
That's
six
right.
thirty.
Come
So
out
mark your
for
calendars. Yeah,
yeah, come out and see the kids perform the following week. Absolutely. We'd love to have you.
sounds great. Christy Witt and the Waukesha South Band Boosters and the Waukesha South music program. Thanks for being our guest on This Week in Waukesha. And I'm going to do my best to make it to the cookie walk on Saturday morning. And might be a little too far, a little long drive for Max, but I'll be sure to maybe get a container for him too. So
There you go.
uh,
Thank you
take
for
care.
letting us come on your show and talk about
You
it.
bet. Yeah. And I want to thank everybody for joining us. Please remember, especially during this holiday season, that safety is everybody's responsibility. Good mental health is everybody's right. Come see us at the Cookie Walk on Saturday the 6th at the South Cafeteria. Go to Mila Mahagav Galer and see ya.